We are back with the Brighton career mode. It's the start of season 3. It has been a week or two since the last episode, so I don't blame you if you're a little bit lost. I am too. I haven't played career mode properly for those 1 to 2 weeks, other than doing those 10-minute challenges. But I thought, nah, the itch has come back. I wanna compete again with this Brighton team, and this is how we left things at the end of season 2. And I've made some big decisions, okay, going into this new season. Look, I won't lie to you. Getting Barcola was exciting at the time, but I logged back into this career mode and I thought, oh my god, he's too much. It's too much. So we could call it an error. We could call it a lack of judgment. But realistically, it was a bit of excitement. And obviously, Barcola's a really, really talented young player, but he will be leaving. I've decided we're going to let him go. 87 rated. I mean, it's ridiculous. So we were just a stepping stone. He's going to get his move away and we will replace him. Also, I'm going to go back to doing what I intended to do with this career mode and what I've done predominantly the entire time in these windows prior to the last one. And that is sign young players, not necessarily unknown players, but just younger players with bags of potential. Obviously, Brighton have already been quite busy in the window. They've signed Tom Watson. They've signed, what's his name? The young Greek player. Why don't I just show you? It does mean, unfortunately, we're not going to have real faces for some of them. But do you know what? That's okay. So these are the players that I'm looking at right now. Boshagli is someone they have agreed to sign as a free agent. I don't think it's been made official yet, but it's going to happen. He's going to be a Brighton player, so we could look at signing him. They got Tom Watson from Sunderland, the hero from the playoffs. If you haven't watched my vlog, I went to Wembley with my good friend Andy, who's a lifelong Sunderland fan, and I vlogged the entire Championship playoff final. It was absolutely amazing. And this guy right here, Tom Watson, the deal was already done for him to go to Brighton, and he was the hero. He sent Sunderland to the Premier League and then said goodbye. So I think we should sign him. But like I said, we don't have a real face for him, which is a bit of a downside, to me at least. I know some of you probably don't care. This is the other player they have signed. I talked about him in yesterday's video in my transfer roundup. This is Charalampos Kostelas. Probably saying it wrong, but this guy looks like the real deal, a young player, and I would like to bring him in. And in terms of the left wing replacement, why not go Greek again? We could have the Greek lineup, the Greek combination, left and striker, or left wing and striker. So why not go for Jolis? He's got English experience. He played at Norwich, I believe it was. I'm wondering if we could bring him to the Premier League. Obviously, it depends on his rating. He might not be that great. But I think if he's 80 rated, something like that, we can make it work. So let's go through the squad, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on what we're going to do. So goalkeepers, absolutely fine. Not going to be selling Sherpen or Verbruggen. Really happy with both of them. We've got Estupinan as our backup left back. Yes, that's right. He's now going to be backup because Barco has been incredible and he's an exciting prospect. We want to make sure we get the most out of him in season 3. I do need to do some contracts. You can't see it right now, but he's got a thumbs down on his contract, so we need to sort that out. Igor, only 11 months remaining. We should definitely try and give him a new deal. Singo came in, did really well. Colwill, brilliant. Egan Riley, as you know, I talked about him in yesterday's video as well. He's moved to Marseille in real life, a real strange one. He's going nowhere. He's a fantastic player, and I really like him. Kadioglu, I'm actually tempted to make him captain, but love this guy. Right side, brilliant. Santos as his backup. We signed Ruben Neves, of course. Unreal bit of business. He'll be making his debut very shortly, and he will be the heart of my midfield. Herrera came last season at the end of season 1. I think I got him at the beginning of season 2, so he's probably going to stay, but I won't use him as much as I thought. Juve, really happy with him as well. Baleba, of course, is probably my favourite player in my midfield. I love this guy. Hinshelwood, brilliant young player as well. Rutter and Ciso. Yes, I know it's not in Cisco. I used to call him in Cisco. I don't know why I thought there was another C. Gruder, Adingra, Sarmiento, Barcola, of course, transfer listed. We're going to get a big amount of money for him. He's worth £84 million. So yes, we will get some heavy amount of funds coming through. Buonanotte there, Minter, João Pedro, Ferguson, and Sima. I think if we're going to bring in the young Greek striker, we can probably sell Sima. So that is the update on the squad. Let's get cracking through this transfer window. Once again, a massive shout out to Daniels. As you can see, we've got new kits. Let me just scroll up. You can see it in this picture here. I'll give you guys a proper reveal in our first game. But we've gone with, it looks a bit more retro to me. I quite like it. Very nice kits as always. And I'm using all of his other mods. So link in the description to go and check out Daniels. His Patreon is in the description so you can check it out. We've got an approach here for João Pedro. Hang on. Did he have a release clause and I wasn't aware of it? Yes. Oh my God. And it's less than his market value. Let's go ahead and delegate a renewal here. Wait, what's he on at the moment? 72,000. Yeah, he's definitely worth bumping up. Let's go ahead. I can probably justify a lot more because of the sale that we're going to get with Barcola. 100 to 150. Nice. And he only wants important. Okay, we'll take that. Have we had any other offers coming in? We've got a message from Pedro. Okay. That's from the contract, I'm guessing. I thought maybe he was going to say, I've had enough and I want to leave. Here we go. We've had some offers. So, Juve, Tottenham, blocked. Go away. Baleba, oh my God, those are some massive offers. 58 million, pretty much, from West Ham. And then almost 61 million from Real Sociedad. Blocked. See you later. And can I block offers on João Pedro? No. Let's see what happens with that. If he goes, I'm in trouble. He is my main source of goals. And especially if we are selling Barcola. Here we go. João Pedro. Blocked. Tottenham. No, not Tottenham. It was Liverpool. Liverpool trying to sign him as well. Singo. Absolutely no way. Blocked. I'm just not selling any of these players. If I haven't shortlisted them, they're not going. I have received an offer for Sima now, though. And I would like to get, I think, at least 18. But I would settle for 16. So we're going to delegate a player sale there. The offer was 16.7. So I would normally just accept it, but do you know what? I'm going to try and squeeze out a couple more million from Nottingham Forest. And what's this? Well, another offer comes in, and it's from Crystal Palace. 17.5 is quite good. I'm going to accept it and see what happens. Hang on. I think that's the offer that Nottingham Forest have finalised with, 16.7. I'll just accept both. Either way, I'm getting a good amount of money for him, and he'll be one of the players that obviously I'm trying to sell. And there it is. The question is, where is he going? By the way, a really good, solid option. I quite liked him. Left wing, striker, but of course he's got Ferguson ahead of him. He's got Pedro ahead of him. And we will be signing the young Greek striker, so he will be fourth choice, unfortunately. He's going to Palace for £17.5 million. I'm guessing that's a B. 23.5. There's absolutely no way we would have got that. That's a load of rubbish. Still waiting on the scout reports to be finished, and we've got a pre-season tournament here. I'm actually tempted just not to bother. Like, what's the point? I'm not going to need the money, but I guess it's good for match fitness. Let's go with the most difficult one, or the highest reward. Why not? 4.9 million. And as usual, we will just simulate those games. And, funnily enough, we've had an offer for Colwill from Girona, who we're just about to play. Blocked. No, you cannot take him. And we will come up against Girona right now. And you know what? I will play Colwill and just to rub it in their face, you know? So we've had another offer come in. This time it's for Minter. Wow. £80 million for an 83 rated winger. I know obviously they're paying for the fact he's 21 and has great potential, but that is so much money. That makes me realise we're going to get more than probably 90, 100 million for Barcola. Blocked. Get out of here. And now we should have these scout reports done. There we go. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Jawless is 84 rated? Holy smokes. I wasn't expecting that. And to be fair, Charalampos Kostelas is 77 rated. He's one rating lower than Simmer, but 19 years old and an exciting young player. I'm going to sign both of these guys. I'm not sure I'm going to go for Watson, if I'm honest, guys. I'm not sure I'm going to need him. I've actually got quite a few left wingers, including Sarmiento, but then again, he has signed in real life. It might be nice. I've got the money to do it. I've got the money to do it. Bolshakli as well, 83 rated. I'm going to sign all four. I'm going to sign all four of these players, okay? We're going to delegate to buy... Wait, hang on. So let's call that 30 mil. Okay, make it 40. And then 65... Ooh, we're looking at 120... We'll call it 130. 130 million to sign these players. Now, obviously, I haven't sold Barcola yet. Oh, I've got quite a lot of money. I didn't realise I had so much money. 169. Okay, we can easily do that, especially if we sell Barcola. So, let's delegate to buy. We'll try a little bit under 30, but I am willing to go to, say, 35. I shouldn't really be paying more than that, considering he's just going to be a backup. He's the player I want the least here. I'm actually kind of excited about Watson now because I just remembered he's 6'3", kind of a different type of winger, you know, really tall. All right, we'll delegate to buy him as well. We'll start at 10, and I'm willing to go to 15. Right, this is the boy I really want to get. I really want to get Kostelas. So let's delegate to buy him. We'll start at 20. I'm going to be fair. He's a good, very good young player. And I'm willing to go to probably 30, to be honest, just to make sure I actually get that one done. And then Jollis, this is the big one. This is the most expensive one. We're going to negotiate this ourselves right now. I could just do a swap for a couple of players, but I don't want to sell anyone else. The only other player I want to lose now is Barcola. So we're just going to go for a straight transfer fee. And it's probably going to be, what, 40 at least? Should I try 40? Let's see what they say to this. Oh my god! And it was an instant rejection. They could have at least said, no, we want 50 or 55. That would have been more fair, right? He's got finesse shot. Nice. The other players don't have any except from Bolshakli. He's got long ball and he's got intercept. He's definitely like a ball-playing centre-back. He could be quite fun. This is quite a nice offer. Vallecano offering roughly £30 million for Herrera. I'm quite tempted to accept it because I didn't enjoy using him after a while. And it means I could once again sign a younger player that's just a bit out there, just some random young gem that I've never used in career mode before. I'm quite excited to bring some really unknown players in. So, do you know what? I'll take it. He's 28. He's done well. 82 rated, of course, very good, but he's not getting in the team. I'd rather play Hinshelwood, Baleba. Obviously, we've just brought in Neves. There's so many players ahead of him. So, sorry, Herrera, but we will replace him. In fact, I should probably look for someone now. And there's an email about the pre-season tournament that no one cares about. Oh, hang on. Chelsea have signed Grimaldo. No mention of how much they've spent. 7 million likes. My God. Look, I won't lie to you guys. I'm interested in Brandon Aguilera because of his name. Aguilera. I mean, it's brilliant. Christina Aguilera. Is it spelled slightly differently? But anyway, he looks perfect. The only thing is he's not maybe the most defensive player, but I don't see why he couldn't make an impact. So we are scouting him. And let's see what his rating looks like. Seeing his summary, though, balance, vision, long shots, ball control, short passing, he could be a playmaker DM. He's left-footed as well, so he would slot in nicely on the left side. We can view offers made for Watson here, and 10 million has been accepted. That's a really good price. We'll accept 10 mil, and then I'll delegate his wages. We'll go 40 to 70 just to make sure. It might be a little bit on the high end, to be fair. So we'll see if that one goes through. We should see some other offers coming through now. First of all, though, we do have a game to play. Unless I can quickly check here. Doesn't look like we've got anything else going on. All right. Do I want to make any changes to the team? Maybe a goodbye to Herrera. See you later, Herrera. And Colwill is playing against the team that just tried to sign him. Here we go. First game of the season. It's a 2-2 draw. João Pedro scoring twice. And then we conceded 2 goals. Well, one right to the start of the half and one right at the end. Not ideal. And 40,000 is acceptable. And we've made a first signing of this new window. Watson. Is he going to be a club legend for Brighton like he was for Sunderland? Sunderland fans, talk to me. Are you angry about him leaving? It does suck, doesn't it? When he had such a historical moment for the club. But it is what it is. He is now a Brighton player. Wait. They signed him for 10 mil. In real life. I've just signed him for 10 mil in the game. Hashtag Mystic MGH. Although this is after. I don't know what the hashtag should be for that. Good deal, though. Very good deal. Okay, and now it's time for Charalampos Kostoulas. 21.8 million. That's actually pretty cheap. I was expecting it to be a little bit more. And we'll do something similar. 45 to 70,000. And let's see if we can get him signed up as well. We've got Fiorentina up next. And, oh, offer for Boshagli has been accepted. 34.9 million. It's not bad, is it? Really isn't bad. It makes me think maybe I can potentially sell Igor. Left-footed centre-back. Well, we're going to accept it. Delegate the wage. Let's try and get him on 80. 80 to 125. So that will be 3 players almost set to join. Let's quick sim this game against Fiorentina. It's a 3-1 win, and Barcola has scored. And then João Pedro getting another 2. Fair play to him. João Pedro is the key. I know Barcola's higher rated, and he's the special player in the team, but I feel like potentially, as long as we've got Pedro, we won't feel the lack of Barcola so much. Now, if Herrera doesn't go to Vallecano, should I accept this as well from Manchester United? Hell no, we're not strengthening them. We're not doing that. And what have we got here? Can I get these done or no? Okay. 2 players set for talks with other clubs. Let's just see what happens. We've got Atletico Madrid up next. Are we going to be able to confirm any more deals right before? Let's see. Approved 2 contract offers. Here we go. So, 51,000. Love that. And we've just signed a new striker. I don't know how much game time he's going to get, but of course, with European football, lots of cup games, he will get his minutes for sure. I'm wondering if I'm going to prefer him over Ferguson. They do seem quite similar. And let's see what rating we got for this one. £22 million, pretty much. I think that's a good price. It is. It's a really good price. We need to work on his shooting, but he's got 89 pace. He's absolutely rapid. And now Boshagli, £80,000 accepted. He is going to be the star signing, I guess. Well, no, Jollis will be more, won't he? But for now, this is the big deal of the window so far. A new centre-back. And he's not my typical kind of centre-back. He's a bit shorter. He's only 5'11". But do you know what? If Colwell's injured and if maybe Igor is leaving, he is the next in line to play in that left centre-back position. And I'm reckoning that's going to be a B. Maybe. Ooh, a C. Well, it doesn't matter. He's 83 rated, not 84. 28 years old. Baller. Time now for Atletico Madrid. Here we go. Make some changes. Let's get them playing. Boshagli can come in. Should I start the new striker when João Pedro's doing so well? I'll put him on the bench. Same with Watson. Actually, do you know what? Come on, Watson. Come on! He's going to do it for us. Watch this. Watson hat-trick. Never mind. Singo scored, but Atletico Madrid, more possession. That's not really a surprise. And it's a 2-1 loss. Oh, and here it is. Oh, it's Liverpool. I don't really want to sell him to anyone in the Premier League, but we might have to. They are the current champions. Wait, did they win the league in-game last season? Gosh, I can't remember, but this seems like a logical deal for him, doesn't it? You know, coming over to England and playing for Brighton, even if it was just 6 months and then a big move to Liverpool. 111 million. I can't complain, can I? We're just going to go ahead and accept it, even though I don't really want him to go there. We've just had an offer come in for Neves. Nope. Why haven't I had anything back from Jolis? Have I not? Did I not send an offer? Oh, of course I didn't. They rejected it. My brain isn't braining right now. We can now reapproach. It's going to be at least 45, 50 million. So, sorry about last time, mate. How about a nice cold 50 mil? Just to test the waters. And just like that, it's accepted. I should have tried a little bit less, damn it. That's fine. Aguilera is... okay. He's not quite what I thought. His defending is not ideal. So I'm going to make the call. Aguilera is not for me. So even though it's cheap and he could be a good player, he doesn't fit what I'm looking for. We'll try again. Now let's go ahead and negotiate Jolis's wages. He's going to come back to England. Squad role important. Mate, you're going to be a starter. 84 rated, absolutely. 5-year deal because why not? We don't need a release clause. He doesn't want one either. All right, salary-wise, I'm going to at least double it. I mean, we're going to save so much. Barcola's wages were higher. 100k? What do we reckon? Nice! So, Barcola will be leaving, and we have replaced him with Jolis. I'm quite happy with that. He's going to be a fun player to have, and he'll be my new winger. Now, this is more like it. Engels or Angels? But he is 6'1", 3-star, 3-star. Definitely more of a defensive option in midfield. So we are going to go ahead and scout him. And I think Celtic will be an easy club to deal with. It shouldn't be a difficult deal whatsoever. And I think he replaces Herrera nicely. But I should say, Herrera has not gone. And I think it broke down between him and Vallecano. They probably wouldn't match his wages. So I should have accepted the United deal, shouldn't I? But that's okay. We've still got time. Why is my mouse on my screen? I normally have the mouse hidden, but anyway. Barcola is gone. Look at this. 6 months. No, this is the right thing. He's too good, guys. He's too good. So this is, I think, the right thing to do. Good luck at Liverpool, mate. And we have basically recovered all the money we've just spent. Pretty much. So, oh my God. You could have made 50 million more if you were more demanding. Guys, I'm sorry, but I refuse to even think about taking more than 111 million. I signed him for so much less. This is an insane amount of profit as it is, and it already feels a little bit naughty. So that's fine. He's going to absolutely tear it up at Liverpool. Actually, he's probably going to score against us, isn't he? No, Liverpool. You can't have Kadioglu as well. And there was also an offer in for Santos. I'm just going to block that. I imagine I'd sell both my right backs in one go. Why is this game generating that? Anyway, now it's time to kick off the first game of the season. Jolis on the left. Do I give Watson a bit of time as well? I kind of want to give him... I want to give them all a go. So we'll just have him on the bench as well. So in the second half, I'll bring in Boshagli, Watson, Costellas, and of course Jolis is starting down the left side anyway. Oh, I haven't done their squad numbers. Hang on. Jolis is of course going to take the number 7 shirt. I've also given Costellas number 29. It was the only one available really that resembled anything like a striker number. Boshagli is 23 and Neves is 18. What else have I done? I think that's all of them, isn't it? Oh, Watson got 21. Is there a better number available for him? Not really. 5, 2. No, I won't be giving him those numbers. I think 21 works. Could go 27, but I don't know. I kind of like it. All right, let's get into this game. As promised, here's a quick look at the new kits. The home kit looking absolutely fire. And then we've got a new away kit, which is a beautiful white into a kind of lime green. I really like that. And then my absolute favourite this season. I love a hot pink kit. Here we go. Kicking off Season 3 in the Premier League. Oh, they've got Badiashile. Interesting. I'm really excited to be back, guys. I know a lot of people have been wondering where the career mode's been. You know, I've realised I've been doing this for so long. The older I'm getting, the longer these burnouts take for me. I had a massive burnout. I just wanted to stop playing. That's me just being 100% honest with you guys. It hurts the channel when I'm not doing career mode, but I just needed to step back from recording career mode every day. And now I'm feeling refreshed and ready to go. And here we go. Oh, man. I love this Premier League ball. I wish they weren't changing from this to that damn Puma ball. This one looks so nice. We mustn't forget, though, after all of these exciting signings in this episode, don't forget we have Neves in midfield. We've got Neves. Absolute superstar midfielder. Elite. Oh, that's a good ball. Pedro's going to get there. Oh, man, what is the stuttering? Every single time they update the game, it feels like something breaks. It's stuttering like mad for me. We've got it back. Go on, Baleba. Go on. Have a shot. Oof. Wasn't bad. Mint's going to recover it. Edge of the box for Baleba again. Why not have another crack? And it's blocked. One thing I'd say about Neves, he's not the quickest. His mobility isn't great. He reminds me of Granit Xhaka in that way. He's an unbelievably good defensive midfielder. He's really smart, but he just doesn't have the pace. But of course, his main ability is going to be his passing and unlocking the defence. So I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of enjoyment out of him in that regard. But defensively, if anyone runs past me in midfield, I'm not catching them with Neves. I have to swap to Baleba almost instantly. But it's going to be a corner for Burnley. Just a few minutes until half-time. And that's dealt with nicely. Kadioglu is furthest forward. Let's see if we can break. Minter. No. As if the game thought I was going for Barco there when Jolis is in. Okay, we can make it work this time. That works. And then he blows for half-time. Oh, my God. Okay. Good start to the second half here. Barco. Got some wild assists in Season 2 with his crossing. Definitely need to keep doing that. They have improved heading again. Neves to Baleba. Into Minter. Oh, that burst of pace, but Jolis just got in the way. He just stood right in front of him. I'm already thinking about making some changes. Should have scored by now. Got to be winning games against Burnley. Here goes Barco, though. Go on. Oh, my God. The pace! Oh, no. He's left the ball behind him. And then he... Oh, yeah, okay. Making changes. You can tell I haven't played in a little while, eh? Let's bring in Watson. Ooh. Go on, then. And Ciso. Do you know what? I might try Boshagli as a left back at some point. But for now, let's try him in his preferred position. And, I don't really want to take Pedro off. Hang on. Let's put Pedro at cam and then have Costellas in front of him. Yeah, let's do that. And then Estupinam, because Barco is struggling. I can't believe that. After all that running, he just left the ball behind. Took a step back to get it, and then made such a bad pass. Go on, Minter. In behind. The ball from Baleba. It should work. He's going to get there. Oh, he's kept it in. Costellas. Go on. No, he's dragged it wide. What a moment that would have been. I cannot believe it. Unforgivable. He has to score there. I'm pretty sure he's right-footed, though, so I will let him off. His first chance in a Brighton shirt, and it was on his weaker foot. Imagine waiting 2 weeks for a new episode and you don't even see a goal. I'm so sorry. I'm trying, okay? but I am rusty for sure. And this Burnley side are way better than I expected. I wasn't expecting them to be so good at keeping the ball. I'm actually struggling to get possession from them at times. Look at this. They're passing it around really nicely. It's not a great result, but it's not obviously the worst. We've started the season unbeaten. Right, well, for now, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. We'll be back in the next one where we continue this transfer window. We still might have 1 or 2 changes coming. Who knows? If anything, it's going to be player sales. But get your comments down below. If there's anyone you want me to look at, any young players that excite you, let me know. Thank you for being patient whilst I took a little break, and I'll see you in the next episode.